can be put in the stud books and can go forward. Because there will always be question marks.
So, okay, Richard, what do you think about her pick?
A forum such as this cannot possibly resolve this situation, and until an independent body, such as Weatherby's, who look after the stud book, who are the thoroughbred in England, such a body, they are completely impartial. No one has any vested interest. Until you actually find a body such as that to advise you on how to move forward, this question is going to keep on being... and I've discussed it with Weatherby's, and we've actually talked about some what are quite sensible situations, because as Khalid said, a lot of people have actually invested. You can't turn the clock back, but for goodness sake, we've got to go forward, because as I said in the forum earlier on, and this is one of the major things about credibility and integrity, and until this situation is resolved, I'm afraid Arabian Racing has got a millstone around its neck.
No, I don't think so. I think that all of them today knows the reality, and we're working to the front. I think you need to come up yourself and stand for it. If you do not going to stand in their faces, you will not do anything. So it's good always to come and say, this is my problem, but you need also to have things. The fact that you all need to stand one hand and say, well, let's go on and let the winner win. And that's, I think, today, all your horses, you have champions, you have winners, just go ahead and make them run, let them win. They are today, not yesterday. Okay. I think this is how you close the subject, otherwise you will never close the subject. You have to, don't live anymore in the past, look in front of you, look in the future. And this is what you have to do, guys. Yes.
I want you to help me back home.
Comment, Marshall?
Ce n'est que de la littérature, il n'y a qu'une chose qui compte, c'est winning.
Yes, winning post. This is what we need to do. Look in front of you. If we want to still live in the past, guys, we will not go. We will stay on the same question and on the same conversation. We will not go back. This is where we need to overcome this. You have to say, well, guys, let's win. Let this horse who wins, let's breed from it and let it go. And this is how you should do it. The Arab horses will prove themselves to be Arab horses by winning.
La sélection se fera naturellement. Ils auront le cœur pour venir gagner. Voilà, c'est tout. Le reste, c'est du cinéma.
I want you to help the breeders back home. I don't know if you know this or not. I breed horses in France and in America and the UAE. Now, since 2 years, we need to take a permission to get semen from overseas. This has never happened everywhere in the world. I need to take a permission when I buy a horse. When I want to buy a horse from a person, I need to take a permission from WAHO. And this is my, it will take 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so the seller will not wait for me. And this is all.
Okay, I think now what you really need to do, all the breeders, you need to sit together. You need to sit together and come up with a letter. And this letter needs to be raised. Okay? Through Emirates Arabian Horse Society.
Really, Lara, I will say something. I know everybody say, but wait, Ahmed, maybe I'm only the one who sell more than 5,000 horses. I'm in touch with most of the breeders all over the world. Amr is fake, twig is I don't know what, don't raise this, don't raise that. There is, every single country have their own, their regulation, rules, they do whatever suit them. Our problem, now I cannot solve the world problem. They have also their own problem. Our problem is saying that we have a problem. Horses that I own Amr, I breed him in UAE, he went Group 1, If I take him to Qatar to race, I cannot bring him back. It's funny. That's what happened, yes. It's funny. Now you said, you said, listen, in the subject, what you say, the conclusion, because we need a solution. If we get our problem, would you send it? Because if they say, if...
Will you send it where? Send it where?
To Sheikh Mansour.
Okay, but Sheikh Mansour already, he knows now, this
is not like now.
Yeah, it's like, it was like that. And you are live on web TV, so everybody is watching you.
Okay.
Okay?
What I want to say, when you say if
Muhammad Yahya is still tuning on web TV.
Okay.
It's still working, Muhammad Yahya? Yes. You can continue, Faisal. Everything is on TV.
Okay. In association in FR, which is federation from 15 years, they didn't support you in the small thing in this race. They didn't give you the condition of the race. How do you want us to go to federation? This is federation of the world federation. We don't have any solution with that. Mrs. Balband, which I know, these people, they are the best people I met ever in and they are my teacher. They have rules and regulation. They cannot stop or they cannot register or stop the people who cannot register my horse. So where I go, everything in business, at the end of the day, I have business in thoroughbred. That's why they are better than us. If anybody stop registering my horse, I can sue him anywhere. I can sue him anywhere. I cannot sue anyone. Who I sue? Wow. Who I sue? Federation.
So what is your suggestion?
My suggestion, in my I'm talking about my problem. I can send, yes. Sorry?
Yes, write a letter, all the breeders, and send.
Please write a letter, an official letter to the Wamo office, telling them exactly what horse it is. That
Listen.
I can't complain about my country. Even they will stop my farm completely. No, we are here to solve our problem and to make them to understand that this is not a profit center. This is a hobby. If they will make it difficult to me so much, forget it. I don't need it. And this is what's happened. Imagine, I need to take a permission to buy a horse from my pocket.
Okay, guys, why don't you write a letter? That's my solution. And the festival of Sheikh Mansour will send it to his house. Any other thing that is in your minds that when we say we can go out from here and you're not you're still thinking of the same story, we need to move on. Are you ready to move on? Yes. I want to hear you. Okay, who is ready to move on? Stand up. Ben